Hey guys, how are we doing? Welcome to another chat show here on Buzzing Pattaya and to today's discussion. And I'm really looking forward to getting some feedback from you guys. I'm sure some of you will be like, yes, no dramas. Others are going to go, oh my God, what's going on? But it's something that whether you like it or not, when you come here to Pattaya, when you come around the nightlife and the entertainment zone, you are going to be accosted, confronted. Maybe you're going to be held, maybe you're going to jump in with both feet, but you are going to see ladyboys. And, you know, listen, we've all got our opinions about what we think about a ladyboy, but that's cool, no dramas. You know, each to their own, there's no issues at all, whether it's for you or it's not for you. However, there are a few things, particularly for you big butch alpha males, oh, I'm not going with no chick with a dick. You need to have certain things in place that will help you avoid what could possibly turn out to be a very troublesome confrontation. So, nevertheless, we are talking about ladyboys. I'm not talking about Ian in a dress, so don't worry, guys. You are safe on that side of things. But there are a few things I want to go through, and this is an open chat. It's not, you know, I have no issues with ladyboys whatsoever. I've shared my experiences, all three of them, well, four actually. One was two ladyboys and myself. But I've shared my experiences. They're not something I'm ashamed of. They're something that was just part and package of learning about Thailand, learning about Pattaya, and learning about don't drink too much that you don't know what's going on. Because it could end literally with your pants down. So now, rather than look at me, what I'm going to do is I'll put some overlays over the top. These are old, random, mixed videos. There's nothing of any, you know, time, date, stamp and all that stuff. So please don't think that's shut now. It's literally just to avoid you having to look at like this. And trust me, if I could palm myself off as a ladyboy, I probably might have a go one day. You never know. All right, so let's put the overlays on now. So you come out here, guys, and you know, you might come out here on your own, you might be with a group of lads, but whatever happens, you are going to come across ladyboys. That is 100% given. You know, particularly here in the city, we have dedicated ladyboy bars, we have dedicated ladyboy areas. The ladyboys will think nothing about walking around the streets and going into some of the bars or the nightclubs. Some nightclubs you're fairly safe, they have a no ladyboy policy. But again, at the end of the day, you know, you are going to stumble across ladyboys. Now, if it's your thing, great. You know, no problems. You're in for a great time. I mean, I have to say, being honest, some of the ladyboys here are absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Some of them maybe could do with a touch improvements. They look a little bit like Desperate Dan, you know, at the Beano and all that stuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, nevertheless, you know, it's part and package of society here. You know, you'll go into a 7-Eleven and you may well be served by a ladyboy. You know, it's just what they do out here in terms of culture is each to their own. You know, they don't care. They don't have any axe to grind with you because you want to be a ladyboy. So you are going to find lots and lots of times when you are going to be in the company of a ladyboy. In terms of ladyboys, you know, what to expect. You know, number one, they're very, very confident. You'll be surprised just how confident they really are. They will think nothing of talking to you, grabbing you, you know, being friendly. And, you know, it's all part and package of your experience when you come out. You're going to go back to the lads. Maybe you won't say anything. Maybe you will. Maybe you'll say, oh, man, you should see the ladyboys out there. Dude, like, you know, they put your missus to shame. You know, but they are very, very confident. And they are definitely very friendly. The one thing about the ladyboys, you know, they've grown up with the stigma of being a ladyboy and all the rest of it. They've been accepted into society, accepted into the culture here, and now it's like, listen, you do what you want, and they will literally be so friendly. I've got some really good ladyboy friends. They really, I mean, if you watch my video, go back a few months, probably a little bit more. But Lita, one absolute lovely person, an absolute diamond, and you know, someone I'm very proud to say is my friend. So they are very, very friendly. They will also be very, very direct with you. So, you know, none of this beating around the bush, you know, or would you like to come out tonight and have a drink and, you know, maybe we'll go watch it. None of that, bro. They say, listen, do you want to come and have some fun? And that's what it's all about. They are very, very direct. They won't hold back in saying, mister, you know, you can do this today and you can pay tomorrow. You can stick it up my tea towel holder if you want. You know, all that kind of stuff. They are very, very direct. And they do it with quite a nice, laid back, chilled out kind of like cheeky manner that makes you giggle, and it just, you know, it's just part and package of your holiday here. So, you know, hopefully I'm giving you, like, I'm being honest, guys. You know, at the end of the day, this is just how it is. This is how it is. You're in for a fun time. You're in for an emotional roller coaster because you also got to get your radar up. But I'll give you a 100% tip in a bit as to how to, don't worry about your radar. This is an absolute given, proven fact. It's the only thing genetically that cannot be changed that will guarantee you whether or not he is a she or she is a he. Touchy Feely. Now, you know, they are very, very touchy-feely. What I would say is, please, guys, all jokes aside, be very careful. Particularly if you're on Beach Road and there's a group of maybe 4 or 5 ladyboys. They may surround you, they may try and be all touchy-feely with you. You know, I'm not saying that it's a given that it's going to happen, but it hasn't been unusual to know about ladyboys maybe have pickpocketed you. So please, you know, have your wits about you. You know, just keep your valuables close to hand just in case. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's not unheard of. Let's put it that way. But they are very touchy-feely. They'll think nothing of grabbing your arm. And you almost have to kind of like, when you want to say no, you're almost like physically dragging them down the street. No, I'm okay. Come on, it'll be fun. No, seriously, I've got to go and meet my mate. No, you don't. Your mate's in here. My other friend's got him and she ain't letting him go either. Come on, come in. You know, it's just a bit of fun. But they are very, very touchy-feely with you. So, you know, don't be afraid. And what I must say to you guys is, please, don't be physical in your retaliation. So what I mean by that is, if someone touches you, she grabs your arm, don't go, get off me and all that stuff. Just be respectful, be polite. It's okay, thank you very much, and just keep walking. Eventually, she will let go. But please don't be angry or confrontational, because that will spiral off a trigger that you don't want to be triggered. It really is just a much, much easier system to say, do you know what? I'm okay, thank you very much. I'm going to head up there. Thank you so much indeed, and have a great day. And just keep walking. Eventually, she will let go. But please, like I say, don't turn around and be confrontational. That is not going to end well, I can assure you. They will be very persuasive. You know, they're not shy in coming forwards. They're not going to be shy and say to you, look, mister, you know, this, and this. And you're like, holy jamoly, like my mum would be like ashamed of me if I did all that. But, you know, the thing is, they will be very persuasive. This is a game, well, not so much a game, but this is their business as well. Do you know what I mean? So they're looking at every opportunity to get you to come in, have a great time, enjoy yourself, and, you know, just take it for what it is. But you are going to be presented with a lot of ladyboys. And I've got to be honest, honestly, like I said a minute ago, some of the ladyboys, I mean, they are just drop dead gorgeous. They really are. And, you know, I put my hand up. I've told you my Bangkok experience. I've shared that with you about how I got caught. I'd had a really bad time in the Nana Plaza. I had a bit of a Sydney saddle. I was sulking, if I was being honest. Going over to the Nana Hotel where I was staying, this stunning, stunning girl was just getting on a motorbike to go home. I literally begged and pleaded, please, please, don't go. I've had a crap evening. Just have a beer with me. And she went, okay. Anyway, long story short, we had a few beers, gone over to the Nana Hotel, and the concierge, he's been there years. He's been there donkey's years. And he knows me. He's like, Mr. T, how are you? And he said to me with a big grin, he went, Mr. T, tonight, Ladyboy, yes? I'm like, shut up, whatever. Anyway, when we got upstairs, it went pear-shaped. Yep, she had a dick. And it was like, oh, man. But, you know, listen, I'm not ashamed. I'm not afraid to admit it was at that stage of the game, I was so upset with my whole evening, and things just couldn't have got any worse. I thought, oh, to hell with it, and we just cracked on. But that's the way it is. So yeah, you know, I've had 2 other experiences. I'll leave those for another day, unless you want to hear about, in which case, you know, I'll share those as well. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. But you know, at the end of the day, it's going to be presented to you where you are going to have an opportunity, be it that you want that opportunity, or be it that it's not for you, where you are going to have a ladyboy in front of you. So, what are the telltale signs? Well, there's 3 situations you're going to find yourself in. Number 1, the obvious. Hello, where you go? And all that kind of stuff. You know, she might have a bit of a 2-day growth on her and all the rest of it. Very manly, very big, very tall, very powerful, big shoulders. Those situations, you know, obviously it's not your cup of tea. So please, guys, like I said a minute ago, be polite. Just keep walking, decline. I'm okay, thank you very much. Keep walking, pray to God that she doesn't have a stronger grip than you can pull away from, you know, but just keep walking and just be polite. Like I say, don't get confrontational or any of that stuff that's going to end up in a world of tears, but just literally, you know, they're very, very obvious that they are ladyboys. If you go around Soy Bacau area, you know, we've got probably, I must have 1, 2, doing jive, we've got about 6 or 7 dedicated ladyboy bars. We've even taken a group of guys in on a bar crawl once. And do you know what? We had a right laugh. And do you know, every guy, quite a few guys, I'm really not sure how this works and I feel safe in number, which is cool, absolutely fine. But the point being was, when we went in, everyone was having a right laugh. They were just they are so good. Like I said, they're very confident, they're very friendly, so it really is a good crack. And if nothing else, it's a laugh. But please, guys, please, if you've got a bit of a friend, maybe you've got a friend with you that's a bit of a, oh, no, I ain't going anywhere near anything like that, don't put them into the firing line, because if they do, if you do put them into that and they react badly, unfortunately, and it will happen, and it does happen quite a lot, you know, these are lady boys, and they are Muay Thai trained, and they are going to kick the crap out of you. If they can't do it on their own, they'll soon gang up. Don't worry about it. So just keep it within the parallels as to the person that you might think, let's stitch him up. Let's throw him in there and see how he gets on. Because if he does kick off, unfortunately, he might be getting the one kicked out. You're going to get a situation where you're not so sure. And you think to yourself, do you know what? I'm not really sure. This could be a ladyboy, or it might not be a ladyboy. Guys, just ask the question. It really doesn't matter. You know, you're not going to be the first person to ever ask, are you a ladyboy? And just simply be polite and say, can I ask you a question? And she'll say, what's that? Are you a ladyboy? And they might say yes, they might say no, they might say I'm post-operative. You know, they're going to tell you, because at the end of the day, remember, likewise, you don't want your mate to have a bit of a situation. They don't want a situation either. So she'll say, yeah, you know, I go to the same toilet as you do, or no, I'm not. You know, and if she's not, don't be worried. Don't make a joke of it. Oh, sorry, don't make a scene and go, oh God, I'm so sorry for asking you. I thought you had a dick and all the rest of it. Don't worry about it. Just laugh it off. Go, I knew really, but I just thought I'd just tested my radar. You know, just have a laugh about it. It's not an issue. But if you're not sure, please ask. It's much better to ask and be safe than assume and end up like I did in the Nana Hotel thinking, oh, well, take one for the team here, boys, let's go. You know, just be safe with your decision. A few telltale signs is Adam's apple. Remember, that can be shaved. The hips, you know, they've got a bigger set of hips on them. Again, they can be altered. But the one given, and this is a guarantee, you can try it anywhere you want, and if I walk around town now and I see a load of people doing this, I think, you watched my video, is the elbow test. And you're thinking to yourself, no, a fist is bad enough, I'm not going elbow deep. But what I mean is this, is with an elbow, look at this, right, here we go. I cannot, no matter how much I try, get my wrist lower than my elbow. It's physically impossible. I cannot do it unless I break my arm. Now, if you're in the presence of a woman right now, ask her to do the same thing, and her wrist will be lower than the elbow. The wrist joint here will be lower, and it will go like that. So it'll go up and then in, down. I can't do it, and you can't. You try it now. You watch. You've got loads of people stood there, random locations, going, flipping hell, he's right, you know, I can't get my elbow down. But it's true. It's absolutely true. It's one of the few things that they can not genetically modify, cannot change. Your elbow has to remain, as a male, in parallel to your wrist. A lady's wrist will be lower than the elbow joint, and that is a fact, guys, 100%. So if you're not sure, and you don't want to be cheeky and say, come on, just stick your arm out for me, maybe have a little bit, I'll say, I'll tell you what, if you could beat me in an arm wrestle, I'll buy you a drink. And then when she goes, hang on, oh, your arm's a bit longer than mine, and cheekily you're having a little look. You know, just have, and then just say, oh no, you're too scared, I'll buy you a drink anyway, and then you head off. Or you can think, thank God for that, yeah, let's crack on, baby, bang, cheers now, that's it, job done and dusted. But do you see what I'm saying? The elbow test, guaranteed, and if I see people walking around going, Trev, it worked, I'll be like, happy days, geezer, happy days. And then you're going to get the situation where it's too late. You know, like I said about Nana, I honestly, if you'd have met me outside of the hotel and said to me, that's a ladyboy, I'd have taken every single bar out of my wallet and put it on the table and said, you're absolutely wrong, match me. Unfortunately, I would have had to give you all of my money and come out going, flipping hell, that was different. So, but you are going to get situations when it's too late. And at the end of the day, you know, if it's not for you, and it's not a problem. If it is, it is. If it's not, it's not. But if it's not for you, just remain calm and just say, sorry, I'm really, really sorry. It's not for me. I'm really sorry. Nothing personal. Pay them their money. Don't try and say, get out, you know, you've conned me and all the rest of it, because that ain't going to work. Just give them their money and say, thank you very much. Away you go. Job done. It's easy. You can live and laugh and tell the tale down with the lads the next day. They won't believe you. You're gonna. That's why I just tell you the truth. Because if I said to you, "Well, yeah," I said, "No, that's it, sweet cheeks. You got to leave." You'd be like, "Yeah, of course he did." At the end of the day, I was knee deep, and it was just cracking on. So at the end of that's just the way it was. But my point being is this: is if it's really not for you, please just be upfront and say, "I'm okay. Pay the money. Please, can you leave me? I'm really sorry for wasting your time, but at least here's your money, and nobody's lost anything." You can lay down on the bed and go, "Oh, flipping hell, that was close to me old chocolate starfish. That was too close for my liking." But the point is, just relax. So, alcohol. Alcohol, as we know, is a really strong influencer to many people, and it will cloud your judgment. It will also cloud your decision making. So, if you are in a situation where maybe you had a few too many, and you're then in that situation, and you don't know how to respond, or you don't know how to get out of it, or maybe you know yourself deep down thinking, "Do you know what, I'm quite hot-headed, and you know this isn't going to end well," just go and seek some help. Go down and see the reception. Go and see the security guard. Go and see the concierge. You know, if you're not able to find any of those people, maybe just, you know, ring a friend or ring someone or try and get someone to help you. Please don't kick off, guys. You know, it really doesn't end well. You might think, "Yeah, I'm a strapping bit." I've seen guys like big meathead muscle boys, and I've seen them land on the floor in a heap after you know 5 or 6 ladyboys have welted the crap out of them. So you know, it's just not worth it. You're here to have fun. You can have great fun. It's a fantastic city. There's opportunities around every single corner. So don't spoil it just for the sake of one heated instance where you think to yourself, "That's it, I'm going to kick right off," because at the end of the day, it just isn't worth it, guys. So, like I say, this was just a casual kind of chat. I've had a few people asking me recently about, you know, what about Ladyboys here? You know, am I safe and all the other kind of things. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. You know, the Ladyboy scene here is very prominent. It's very obvious. There's Ladyboys in every direction you turn. How you deal with that situation is down to you, but what I strongly suggest is please at all times remain calm. So here's the question back to you guys. I've shared my Bangkok experience, and it was an experience. I've had 2 others. I've had I've had the blonde-headed ladyboy on the corner of 2nd Road. That was emotional, man. That was just something different. And the worst one I've had is I had 2 ladyboys, unbeknown to me because I was slaughtered. I had 2 ladyboys at the same time when I was staying at the Windy Inn at the end of Walking Street. And I can't honestly tell you much about that other than there was 2 ladyboys. I woke up in the morning and I was intact. I was okay. So I hadn't been too badly abused to my knowledge. Anyway, listen, I don't care. I'll share everything. It doesn't matter, whatever. It really doesn't matter. But all I'm saying is it can happen. So keep the old brain ticking along. Keep your vision in sight. And remember, the old elbow test. Impossible to do. And I know you're having another go now, aren't you? You're thinking, you sure about that? Honestly, you can't do it, guys. If you can do it, I think your mum and dad might have something to tell you about how they misguided you all those years. All right, that's it for me, guys. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Please share your experiences. And guys, if someone does share and says, "Look, this happened to me," let's have no negative comments. Let's not berate each other, because I'll just take you out of the channel, block you out. We don't need it, guys. It's fun, it's laughter, it's love, maybe a little bit of romance, I don't know, but it's all good fun, guys. We've made mistakes, it all happens. If you're into Ladyboys, crack on, son. If you're not, okay, no dramas. But whatever, whoever shares comments, please be respectful to each other. I don't want any attacking saying, "Oh, you're some blah, blah, blah," because you'll just leave the channel, guys. I don't need that. All right, there we are. That's it for me. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Please, as always, remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Please take a look at our members area now, our buzzingpattaya.com. On the left-hand side, there's a menu. Click the very bottom icon on the left-hand menu there. It will take you to our members area and show you what I can show you in the members area that I can't show you here. Have a look at Discord. There's a Ladyboy section in Discord, so you can, even if you are into that kind of thing and it's your thing, no dramas, jump into Discord. There's loads of information in there for you, and it's totally free of charge, doesn't cost you a single penny. So have a look on Discord. There's a link in the description of this video down below. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's a link to my members area here, and your support is greatly appreciated. All right, that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much indeed for watching, and please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.